Hey, what's up, YouTube? Welcome to the Six Figure Morning Show, where we give you the best advice in business and life. I hadn't said it in a while. Well, I think I said it yesterday. Thank you guys for all the likes, shares, comments, and subscribes. You already know. I really do appreciate it. Thank you guys. Channel. I was asked a while back why I ask the community what to do with the channel. I'm fully aware that there is no me without you. There is no point in me doing this if you don't show up. And you know what? I may be the face that everybody gathers around, but at the end of the day, it is your guys' channel. It is your guys' community. You know what I'm saying? The followers, the community, the critics. So anyways, definitely thinking about running the Six Figure Morning Show live. Want to know your guys' thoughts on that, making it a call-in show, because I know a lot of you are not able to participate Sunday nights at 5 Central Time. And I know a lot of people want to catch me live, but they can't because of their work schedule, the kids, the timing, yada, yada, yada. So if I don't run the Six Figure Morning Show live, I'm definitely thinking about running lives throughout the day. Maybe every day, maybe 2-3 times a week. Not really sure on that yet, just, because I do have another schedule I have to keep up with. But I'm interested in your guys' thoughts on that. Should I make the Six Figure Morning Show a live broadcast and run it for a few hours and just let people call in, make it a call-in show? That's the thing, though. A lot of times when people do that, they're not just, I can talk. Especially if I have people to communicate with and talk to, I can sit back and carry on a conversation for a few hours. I do it every Sunday night. I don't mind doing that. I don't mind answering questions and doing that. A lot of live broadcasts are them doing like reactions, like the CGA reacts kind of things. It's what they are. There are a lot of reactions. They pull up videos and they talk about them. I try to cut that out, guys. I'm not going to say it's not my thing. I would do that, but it's just, I prefer to have a conversation with you without all the extra. I know it's entertainment. I get it, but I just prefer to have a straight up conversation. Anyways, though, let me know what you guys think. Should I start running this thing live so I can do a call-in show? Ultimately, that's what it would be. It would be a call-in show. You guys would be able to just call in and talk, so it's, guys, let me know what you think about that. Or should I run lives during the day, during the week, maybe every afternoon, every night? Who knows? Let me know. Leave it in the comments below and let me know. I get a question all the time. I get a lot of questions. A lot of damn old questions. But I get a question all the time. And it's always, I want to be rich one day. I want to have a better life. How to get rich? Can you help me? No, I cannot. I can tell you, I can point you in the right direction, but at the end of the day, it is on you. It is on you. I will prepare you with all the tools necessary. That's what a coach is. That's what I do. Coaches have been around for years, for centuries, ladies and gentlemen. Marcus Aurelius had a coach. Everybody has a handler. They just do. Everybody has a freaking handler. I said it a long time ago. Maximus had Proximo, where everybody has a handler. It just is what it is. Handlers, coaches, however you want to look at them. I can give you all the tools necessary, but it's up to you to take action. I can tell you everything to do, how to fix your credit, which direction to go in the career field. I can tell you everything to do. It is 100% up to you to take action. Ruthless, cutthroat action. Step on toes, hurt feelings, no friends, no family, nobody's coming with you. Action. That's what it is. Now you can prepare yourself better through coaching, personal development, self-help type books, education. You can really 100% prepare yourself better for whichever road you're trying to go down. But if you want me to answer a question like that, because I get that question a lot, how can I get rich? Do you have any advice for me? You need to study. You need to self-educate for the rest of your life. Whatever field it is, you need to dive deep into it. If you are interested, Business, stocks, real estate. I've told you guys that before. Business, stocks, real estate. There's my qualifications. Nobody's ever told you guys that because I've never heard that on the internet. Business, guys, to make the money, become your own business owner. Stocks, to grow the money. Okay, invest your money. After you've created a business, invest your money into the stock market. We'll cover that. Stock market, real estate to hold the money, business to make the money, stocks to grow the money, real estate to hold the money. Now so let me jump ahead of the freaking gurus online. Real estate is a business. If you want to create a real estate business, okay, being a stockbroker, being a trader, things of that. But if not, if you want to create a garbage company, a lawn care service, you get what I'm saying? Don't overthink the process, guys. Business, stocks, real estate, for all you critics out there. That's sometimes that's what makes it difficult to do this, because I'm talking to a device with no feedback and I'm having to jump ahead of the naysayers. It just is what it is. A small mind will kill a big ass dream. I stay away from people like that. I stay away from them. But it's what ultimately it is to get rich. It is business, stocks, real estate. You need to learn. You need to master one and learn all three. Spend the rest of 2025 doing nothing but real estate. Serious. Or do nothing but insurance. Doesn't matter. It's business. Do nothing but insurance. Do nothing but personal development. Level up your skills. Level up any skills for online activity that you might have to do in the workplace. Learn Microsoft Office, Excel, PowerPoint. Learn them to the fullest. Learn everything about them. And then that way on your application, you can say, I am an expert. If you put a year, real shit, not what you think is a year, but a real fucking year into anything, guys, you just changed your life. We're still early enough in 2025 to where you can call it a year. It's only 15 days in, still no tobacco, 15 days, no cigars. We're going to cover that in a second. But we are still early enough in 2025 to where it's still the beginning of the year. You have a year. Dive deep into it. Whatever it is. If you don't want to get a real estate license, don't go get a license. I'm not licensed. I went to get a license and then I was like, I don't want to be an agent. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with shifting gears. But at that time, I was like, so I've studied the shit out of real estate. The shit out of it for about, I don't even know, man. It's always interested me. So I've always kind of dibbled and dabbled with it. But there was a period to where, I'll give you a real number, probably like 18 months to where I did nothing but study real estate. I bought old college real estate textbooks, things like that, and did nothing but deep dive into real estate. Taking real estate courses, taking real estate classes, went to go get licensed. And then I was like, you know what? I don't want to be an agent. And the reason I didn't want to be an agent is because a lot of them don't make any money. No offense, but that's why a lot of real estate agents are women and they're living off their husband's income while they try to build that business. A lot of real estate, 2024, don't quote me on it, but 2024, it was something insane, like 92, 95%. Look it up. It was something insane. We'll just say 90% of agents did not make a sale. I don't want to go down that road. I don't want to play that game. I was like, I don't want to be an agent. Fix, flip, play that game. Sure, I'm all about it. But you don't have to be an agent to make money in real estate, guys. So I kind of got away from that. I realized I don't want to do that. It's just like I don't want to sell insurance. I studied insurance for a little bit. I took a couple courses on it. I was like, I don't want to sell insurance. And there's nothing wrong with it. More millionaires are made from insurance than real estate. Nobody ever talks about that, but I believe that's correct. More millionaires come out of the insurance industry than real estate. But, it just wasn't my thing. There's nothing wrong with shifting gears to dive deep into something. I dove into insurance for about 3 months and I was like, that's not really my thing. And I dove deep into it, guys. I mean that. When I say I dove deep, I didn't just think about it every blue moon. I'd wake up, study insurance for an hour or two in the morning, seriously, real numbers. And then I'd go to bed studying insurance for an hour or two at night. And I would just read. I would read as much as I possibly could. And I would read all these things about insurance or real estate or whatever it was. So we're right now at January 15th. Whatever you're thinking about doing, dive deep. It is not going to happen overnight. You need to get that mindset. But hey, you can better your odds by the harder you work. If it takes you, if you're thinking about going to college right now and it's going to take you 4 years, get it done in 3. Get it done in 2.5. No reason why you can't. There's not. Cut out the drinking, cut out the smoking, cut out the partying, cut out the BS, leave people behind, get it done in 2.5 and 3. There's no reason why it's not. 3 is very practical. Taking a 4-year degree and doing it in 3 is very possible. I've seen people do it. I got mine done in 3.5, and that was with a little BS along the way. So taking a 4-year degree and getting it done in 3 is very possible. That's really cutting out the fat and doing nothing but education for 36 months. 36 months is not that long. Everybody with 35, 40 years old and older, they know some reason, as you age, your life shifts and your mindset shifts, and you start to realize it's a bittersweet kind of deal. You realize how fast time goes by, but it's also very slow, because somebody help me in the comments below, but you realize how fast life moves, how fast the days go by, how fast time is. You're like, that 36 months ain't that long. It's not. But it's also very slow, because you take it all in. As long as you're not a dumbass. As long as you're not sitting on the porch with Pookie and Ray Ray. But as you age, you will sit there and you will spend more time watching the birds play. You know what I mean? Watching paint dry kind of thing. You age and you're more focused on what's important. So yes, time is fast, but you're spending your time in all the right places. That's why I got no problem telling somebody no. I got no problem walking away from anyone. My life, I'm halfway through my life. I have no problem saying goodbye to anybody. I wish you the best. No hard feelings, no hate, no love lost. But I don't owe you shit. I don't care if it's a mom. I don't care if it's a brother. I don't care if it's a cousin. I don't care. I don't care. They are old enough. Your family, your friends and family, especially if they're the same age as you. Children's different, but friends and family, if they're the same age as you, your mother, your parents, your father are older than you. If your father is still out here 60, 70 years old, or your mother, women do the same shit, drinking heavily, chasing the bars, chasing the nightlife. I see this, 40, 50-year-old, 60 years old and sagging. I see that shit all the time. You don't owe them a damn thing. They're older than you. They're choosing to live their life in that manner. It's not your fault. Push forward. You don't have to help them. That doesn't mean that doesn't mean leave them in bad. You handle that how you handle that for you. You handle that how you need to handle that for yourself. But I'm letting you know that it's not your fault. You don't have to help them. They're older than you. We can cover that if anybody's ever interested and want to talk about parenting and stuff like that. Let me know. Leave it down below. We'll cover that. I don't want to make this episode about parents. We've all got good ones, bad ones, shitty ones. Not everybody needs to be a parent. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. But to touch back on the topic of how to get rich, that is it. It is not a fast overnight. There's no way. That's impossible. If you did an overnight get rich quick, you schemed, scammed, and did something illegal. It is impossible. Unless you hit a scratch off or something, find a duffel bag of money, a pirate's buried treasure, you know what I mean? Like, it's impossible. It's going to take time. And once you're fully aware that this is going to take time, that's why I tell people, see a vision, create a plan, and execute. Seeing the vision. What is the vision? The vision is me 10, 20, 30 years from now. I'm chasing that man. I'm chasing that person. I am chasing Robert Edson. I'm chasing R.C. Edson 10 years from now. 2035. Who is he? Where is he going? What is he doing? It's tactical. It's strategic. I'm playing a game and I'm playing to win while everybody else runs around in this whimsical fairy tale, fairyland, fucking fairy dust, shaking their magic wand, hoping this stuff happens. I'm going to make it happen. I'm building it. 10 years. 10 years out, I'm building this. I hope you guys don't ever come on this channel and think I'm just talking. I'm not. Right now, I have myself planned, visualized right now. I'm highly focused on the next 24 months. to the next 5 years. There's not really a 3 or 4. It's what I want to have built in the next 24 months. Promote the shit out of that for the next 24 months after that, pretty much. And then be executing again in year 5 and restarting a whole new vision. Year 5 is like that median to where the vision has to start to shift and change. It's just how it is. It has to start to shift and change. A lot of execution, kind of reaping the rewards, the fruits of my labor type of thing. But I can't stop. And I will leave anybody behind. That's why if you want to work with me, keep up with me. Let's keep going. Let's keep moving. But that slack ass shit, it ain't going to work. I'm not stopping for you. I'm going this way. I'm heading this direction. You can implement that into your own life. I have something I want to do. I want to be a lawyer. I want to be a doctor. I want to be a teacher. I want to be a nurse. I want to raise my income by $50,000. It can be done. It can be done. But Pookie, Ray Ray, and who the hell ever ain't coming. It's not their vision. It's not their plan. And they damn sure ain't going to execute on something they can't see or reap the benefits of. I will leave you behind. That's what you're going to have to do, guys. Adopt this freaking mindset and do it. Say goodbye. It is hardcore execution. It's what it is. Most people ain't coming with you. Tell you all the time, you can't climb the mountain of success by holding on to the weight of the past. Cut them motherfuckers loose. I wish y'all the best. Circle back around and get them if you want. You probably won't want to. They will probably have talked shit about you, hated you, ran your name through the mud, yada, 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 along the way. Probably won't want to go back and get them. I used to think I would, and I really did think that I would circle back around to help people. Not worth my time. It's not. And then once you circle back around to help them, you know what it is? It's a handout. You're going to have to take care of them. You're going to have to feed them. You're going to have to give them something because they're not going to be able to afford the food you're eating. They're not going to be able to afford the clothes, the watches, the jewelry, the cars, the things that you have, that you're driving, that you're wearing. So you're going to have to, so what are you sitting there, in a $5,000 suit and your buddy's over there, you know what I'm saying? Looking like a freaking bum next to you. Like, you know what? I was like, man, you giving this guy a handout? You know what I mean? It's going to look bad. It's going to look bad. It's just the truth. It's going to look bad. So you're going to have to take this alone. You can go back and help people if you want. It's up to you. You make that call in your own life. Feel free to reach out to me about it if you're having that issue right now. But that's how you get rich. That's it. And there's no easy way to do it. There's no simple fucking answer to that question. There is no scam. It is you deep diving into who you want to be. Which direction do you want to go and dive into it? You like real estate? Can you handle real estate for the next 5? That's what it's going to take. 5 years. You can have anything you want in life in 5 years. You got to know what it is and you have to execute. Take action for 5 fucking years. You can have any. One of the comments said, there was a young girl said she was 25. Whatever you want right now, what does your life look at 30? That was one of the comments I'm sitting there looking at. She was asking about getting rich to help her mother. She's 25 years old. What are you looking at? What do you want to do? Make it happen by 30. It's not going to happen overnight. Make it happen by 30. Stop talking about it. Stop telling people about it. Your mother probably won't even understand it. They won't believe in you until you do it. Nobody's going to believe in you. You're going to do this alone. You're going to have to run off of your own fucking muscle, your own fucking energy. Nobody's going to see what you are capable of. Nobody is going to believe in you until you do it. And then they'll pat you on the back. It's just how it is. When you need people to clap for you, they won't. Nobody cheers. Nobody claps until the end. They just don't. Everybody will go out here and cheer and clap for actors that have already made it, for athletes that have already made it, for musicians that have already made it. They will not cheer and clap for the person that hasn't. Just the way it is. Nobody's going to root for you along the way. If you might get a couple, I get it. You might have some, a couple that are, some of you might be lucky enough to have that family, grandparents, mothers, fathers, that cheer for you along the way. If your parents, if your family is cheering for you along the way to have a successful life, they probably didn't have anybody cheering for them, and they know what that feels like. So go easy on folks. But that is it in a nutshell. What direction are you going, and make it happen in the next 5 years? This is 2025, guys. January 15th, 2025. Make it a benchmark and move forward to January 2030. Stop thinking about what we're going to do February. All right, if you're wanting to be wealthy, we got to develop. We have to see ourselves in January 2030. Is our book complete? Yes, my book is complete January 2030. Cool. Is our movie complete? Yes, it's complete. Cool. Come back to reality and take the proper steps to complete it. Nothing else matters. You understand? It's mountaintop thinking. How did I get up there? Come back to reality and take the proper steps to get there. It's what it is. It's that simple. It is not as hard as some of you guys make it out, but you got to you got to harden your heart. You're going to have to. Because the reason I say you're going to have to harden your heart is you're going to have to leave people, places, and things behind. You cannot drag the weight of the past. It's going to slow you down. If you're trying to become wealthy, if you're trying to at least build the foundation of wealth over the course of the next 5 years and build something meaningful that you can hang your hat on, it is going to be too hard to drag negative, dead weight with you. Let it go. Say goodbye. Focus on the target. What is it? Focus on it. I hope that helps. I can dive deeper into that. I talk about that a lot. I would assume that you're kind of new to the channel, or that some of you guys, when you ask that, are new to the channel, because I talk a lot about wealth creation. A lot of people have some fairy tale soft ass landing like it's going to be easy, and it's not. It's not. There's nothing easy about it. It is strategy. It is tactical. It is decision making. It's no different. Saying that you want to be a millionaire is no different than saying you want to play in the NBA and practicing basketball every day. Saying that you want to be a millionaire is no different than saying that you want to be an actor and practicing, honing your skills of an actor every day. It's no different than saying you want to be a lawyer and spending the next 7 years of your life getting trained in that. It's no different. So instead of all that shit, that's where Cash Heavy came from. Instead of going to college for 4, 5, 6, 7 years, you go to work 4, 5, 6, 7 years. You fly under the radar. You live well below your means, and you stack cash. And that cash is to allow you to make a proper investment for yourself. That's Cash Heavy. That's exactly what Cash Heavy is. It's not to stack cash and put it under your freaking mattress and do nothing. It is to stack cash and make a proper investment for yourself. Whether that investment be in real estate, the stock market, whatever it is to stack cash and make a proper investment for yourself, a life-changing investment to move you, your kids, your family to the next level. It's what it is. It's what Cash Heavy's for. It's basically on-the-job training. Cutting out college, cutting out the middleman, not wasting time. College, these days, without it being me turning the conversation into that, college is almost useless for most people. If you're not going to be a doctor, a lawyer, accountant, an engineer, something of that degree, there's no point in going to college. Going to college and studying art is ridiculous. Going to college and study history meaning without an MBA or without a law degree attached to it, is ridiculous. I understand going to college studying history because it's easy. You don't want to go for business. You want to go for history, but you want to be a lawyer. I can understand that. But just to go study history is ridiculous. I don't even think teachers, honestly, man, teachers just need an associate's degree. That's it. What class are they going to teach and push them into it for 2 years? They don't need to go to school and be forced into all that debt like they are, or teachers should get free education. For real. If you want to go down the road of being a teacher, it should be free for that person. Especially since you're going to make people go to school. then education for a teacher should be free, at least. Education for first responders should be free. And what I mean, not because they joined to be a police officer to get free education, not really for, maybe that's still nice, but education, what I mean is if you want to go to school to be an EMT, you should not have to pay for that. You should not have to pay for that. Just saying, because we need them. Just a lot of little things. I don't know, man. There's a lot of things out there that I think I'm just, who am I? Who am I? Just a guy on YouTube. Who am I? But that's how you get rich, young lady. And to all the other young people in the comments, if you're 25, you can wake up rich at 30. But you need to focus on that. You need to zero in and lock in on what 30-year-old you looks like. Hope that helps. I wanted to cover addiction. A couple of people, and especially one last night on my Buddy Run video, a couple of people, but a guy in particular last night, sorry, I don't remember the name, but he said, I love how you talk I love how you, I forgot how he worded it, man. I'd be lost on here looking for it, but he said, basically he loves how I don't promote drugs and alcohol on the channel. I don't promote, or me, no tobacco. Tobacco has been a major part of my life. I can't lie about that. It has been, and it will be again. It's always going to be. But man, fighting addiction is not. Anyways, I don't want to make it about me, but I do want to make it about people like Andrew Tate, people like Tristan Tate that use their platforms to promote heavy alcohol use, because I know a lot of young guys see that and they think that's what it is. And when I was younger, I was manipulated by things like that too. Old Westerns, shooting a shot of liquor. Guy's got a bullet in him. He takes a shot of liquor out in the middle of the desert. Nah. Guys, that makes me sick thinking about it. A lot of that is BS. I really don't even know if the Tate brothers drink like that. I know Andrew said a while back that he was sober. He's not drinking anymore. But I don't even know if Tristan really drinks like that. I don't know. People might. He might. I don't know. I have a hard time believing it because I know what alcohol does. I know how much it slows you down. I know how much it slows you down. I know how much it dehydrates you. I don't see him doing the things that he does. I can't promote alcohol. Will I ever drink again? I don't know. I'm not going to mislead you guys. I don't claim to be sober. I don't claim to be sober, but I am fully aware that alcohol affects me negatively. It slows me down. It drives me out. If you're drinking, I will run circles around you. I will leave you behind. If you're having to battle with sobriety, if you're having, not battle with sobriety, but if you're having to battle with alcohol, if you can't stop drinking, I will leave you behind. There's no way. It's not a lot of reward to alcohol. It's just not. Ladies, gentlemen, you cannot climb the mountain of success under the influence of drugs and alcohol either. For all you weed smokers, I get it, man. Hey, I'm not here to preach. I'm not here to tell you guys what to do with your life. But I will sit here and tell you that if you are going to drink, if you are going to smoke weed, you need to do it in a very professional, elegant manner. Handle your business during the day and smoke your weed at night. Handle freaking, do whatever you need to do during the day and drink your beers at night and go to bed at a decent time, drink enough water behind it, things of that nature. But really, honestly, you should cut the shit out of it and get rid of it. It's going to slow you down. It's a money waster. It's a time waster. You're just not going to be able to truly climb. I've seen a lot. And I mean that. I've seen a lot. I'm thinking of one right now. Very high net worth, successful men that have, I didn't know any women, so I'm sorry. I'm sure they're out there. I'm sure there are successful female real estate brokers and things like that out there that are battling with addiction or whatever. But I personally know some knew, because they're not here anymore, some very high net worth successful men that have passed on due to the overconsumption of drugs and alcohol. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine spending all your life to build wealth, to stack cash, to make money, to create a development company, things of that nature? And I'm really thinking of one in general, man. I'm thinking of a guy that grew up really poor in Western Kentucky, and he was a property developer, and he's was. His family still, God, it's a hell of a story. And I think about that from time to time. I'll just tell you guys real fast without naming any names, but he was a property developer that grew up very poor in Western Kentucky. And he worked his ass off, went to college. I don't know what he majored in, but he went to college, got his degrees out of the way, and opened up a major property development company in Western Kentucky. Multi-millionaire. Very nice dude, no nonsense guy, but had the life that everybody would want. Been divorced, I believe, twice. You know, his kids, I mean, they were what they were. They were spoiled rich kids, you know, that attitude about them. But they're my age, and they're in their late 30s, early 40s or so. And anyways, DUI killed him. Spent his whole life doing that. Poor, next 20 years of his life getting wealthy. And then the next, you know, I don't know, man, he got massively wealthy probably in his mid 40s. And he was dead before 60. He was dead DUI by like 56, 58, I think, somewhere right in there. And this was just a few years ago. It's probably within the past 4 or 5 years. Probably, yeah. It's been since the C-19. Imagine that. You grow up poor, you go to college, you spend your life, you get wealthy, 45 years old, and then you're deleted, you're gone because of a DUI, within a decade. Imagine if that man was still here, what he could be creating, where he would be. So if you guys are going to drink, don't drink and drive. Drink at home. Another reason you want to drink at home is because you don't know what you'll end up doing. Last thing you want to do is be chasing wealth. Happens to actors and musicians all the time. You guys see it. Last thing you want to do is be chasing wealth, a better life. Last thing you want to do is be chasing that, going out in public, getting intoxicated, getting drunk, blackout drunk, getting into fights, stripping down, doing stupid shit. You don't want to do that, guys. You don't want to be a freaking Morgan Wallen out here throwing chairs off of roofs and things like that, putting yourself in bad positions. If you're going to drink, do it at home. Just can't be any more clear than that. It's the safest thing you can do. I don't recommend it. It's going to slow you down. It's going to hinder you from moving forward, but I do understand that people do it, and not everybody's not like me. Everybody does not get dehydrated from it. Everybody is not, whatever. I get hangovers, headaches. I'm dehydrated. I just don't care for it anymore. I just don't care for it. Cigars got a hold on me, though. I'm 15 days, no cigars. I mean, I'm doing fine. No big deal. I am who I say I am. I'm not going to tell you guys to do things that I can't do, but I enjoy a good cigar. I like them. I do. I like them. I'm fully aware of the consequences that could come with smoking them, but I'm just being honest with you. I like them. I like them. I'm not doing them right now because financial reasons. It'd be ridiculous. I told you guys I'm not going to bleed myself out. I'm not going to bleed out financially. It would be ridiculous for me to go out here and spending $500-600 a month on cigars. And it's like, man, I could be doing something else. I might have to buy a new car soon. I said that the other day. I saw in the comments, I don't know, I'm not talking about you. I saw in the comments where somebody said I was basing things off of emotion. No, I do not. No, I do not. I did not quit my job off of emotion. I quit my job because I'm cash heavy and I'm in a fuck you position in life. Now, I'm not going to bleed myself out financially. I'm looking to get back into houses to flip, things like that. So, I don't give a shit. If I got to go out there and get another job, I got to go out there and get another job. But no, I don't operate off of emotion, but I am in a fuck you position. If I don't want to deal with something, I don't have to. I don't have to tolerate it. That's not emotion. That's me setting myself up. That's tactical, strategic decision making. I set myself up in that manner I don't have to listen to it from anybody. I can walk away from anything, and I'm not going to lose myself in that position. And so if I don't have the cash rolling back in within a year, then I'll be bleeding myself. So I got a year, and I really don't want to push the buttons on that. I have a year to execute. without working. I don't really want to push the buttons on that. I want to get back into it. I want to keep building, branding, and growing myself, growing the business. I want to get into flipping houses, things of that nature, but I'm not operating off of emotion at all. Cash Heavy, man, puts you in a great position to where you don't have to tolerate shit from people. But I am going to need a new car. That's going to happen. My son's getting ready to start driving. My old trucks is getting older. I'm going to need a new vehicle, things like that. So yeah, I might jump back out here and go freaking take a job. I don't care. I do not care. It's incoming. I would be a fool to give a shit what anybody, even here on this channel, thought about me going to get a job and building up my bank account. That's retarded. You know what I'm saying? That's retarded. I didn't care what people thought about me riding a bicycle to Texas Roadhouse to make money. I'm not going to care what anybody, especially on the internet, thinks about me for going and getting a job. It just, I'm not going to care about any of that. So Clayton, get up. I'm not going to care about any of that. I'm going to do what I need to do. Other than that, man, you know what? I got to get up and get him ready. I'm going to leave it here. You guys let me know what you think about running this show live, making it a call-in show in the mornings, or should I start doing more lives during the day when I have free time? They would be random. They would be random to catch me live. So I mean, that kind of is what it is. But you guys let me know what you think about that. And man, I'll catch you in the next one. You guys have a great freaking day, and I'll see you in the morning. Or maybe later today. Who knows? Maybe I'll do another surprise video. You guys have a great day, though, man. Take care.